So listen, August was a busy month, not just for my calendar, my social calendar, if you will, but also with shopping. I did a lot of shopping in August. Now, as you know, I'm on this new journey as far as my closet goes. I'm looking for higher quality pieces made of natural materials, better craftsmanship, better labels. This month did not disappoint. Listen, guys, there's going to be some Brooks Brothers, some Ralph Lauren, Hermes, if you will, a lot of Ralph Lauren, some Ermenegildo Zegna, by the way, a couple of really good blazers. So we're going to dive in. I'm going to start it off with, let's get through the thrifted stuff first, because some of the deals I got on that are absolutely amazing. And then we'll work our way through like newer items, boutique items. I have video games and movies to share with you guys, video game accessories, which is exciting. Did I mention there's going to be some Hermes at the end? So you might want to stick around for that. Let's get through the business first though. Hey guys, my name's Caleb. I post luxury and lifestyle related content 3 times a week. So hit that subscribe button. Consider joining the membership for extra perks access. The annual members meetup is just around the corner, which I'm literally so excited for. But let's kick it off first with a little bit of Brooks Brothers. So I actually found this piece in one of our vlogs, and don't ask me which one, but it's in there, I promise. They actually had this shirt in 3 different colors. They had this burgundy, which as you all know is 2024's hottest color. I know, so in trend, so new, so now. They had this in also like a dark blue, which I also have a few Ralph Lauren shirts that are very similar in that colorway. And they also had a tan, which it was a light tan, and on my skin tone just kind of makes me look sickly. So I passed on both of those. Like this burgundy though, like for fall, can you just imagine it? Can you see it now with maybe some like gorgeous Coach Bleecker, my Hermes Birkin and Verifone say, like this is going to come in clutch this season. I think you've already seen me wear this in a couple of videos, so surprise, surprise. Now this one, this is from Brooks Brothers. This is their established 1818 collection, which I found another content creator here on YouTube who has a fantastic channel. He'll break down like the main parent brand and like all of the subsidiaries or diffusion lines, and he has an amazing breakdown on both Ralph Lauren and Brooks Brothers, so I'll make sure to link those down below and credit him. But I learned a lot from his video because listen guys, I'm relearning how to shop for clothing, especially from a thrifted standpoint. I'm normally used to just going in, buying things brand new, albeit on sale most of the time, but brand new. So thrifting is something new for me. So like learning about these things has been really fun. This shirt though, guys, let it be a cautionary tale for you. Always check all the buttons, especially on an Oxford shirt, because I missed it at some point here on the cuff. The buttons had gotten replaced. As you can tell, I have an imposter here. And then I think there's another imposter somewhere else on the shirt. So make sure you're checking your buttons. Luckily for me though, I roll up my sleeves, so these will mostly be missed. Just a little annoyed to see that, by the way. Now, this next shirt is from Ralph Lauren, and I almost paid full price for it a few weeks ago. Well, by a few weeks ago, I mean like literally at the start of the summer, and I'm oh so glad I didn't because I think I got this for like $7.99. But this is the Ralph Lauren. This is a classic fit, linen and a dark navy. Now, guys, this shirt is going to be perfect for, I don't know, traveling, breakfast by the beach, poolside in the afternoon. I love a good linen fabric, and this one is oh so comfy. Now, the fun thing with the Ralph Lauren shirts, they're all going to be named like what kind of fit they are, or if they're a specific type of shirt, which we'll dive into a little bit more here later. This one happens to be a classic fit, which I do own quite a few of, mostly in the double X just because I like things oversized. This one's a little bit more fitted at an extra large, but I have some linen pants that I think this would look absolutely fire with, and some really good espadrilles from Ermenegildo Zegna that I always forget I have every summer, and then I remember when it's fall, which it's literally the start of September, so I'll have to wait a year to wear them again, unless we do resort or cruise. But anyway, that's beside the point. Love this shirt, like $7.99. Why would you buy brand new? It's crazy. Now, speaking of shirt types from Ralph Lauren, that was the classic fit that we just saw. One of my absolute favorite shirts though is the Blake. Now the Blake, it's going to be like a classic Oxford, typically a little bit more roomy. This is going to be good if you have like a larger or an athletic build. And I love this shirt. Now this is in a pink, which I don't normally gravitate towards pinks. Obviously it brings out my red undertones. No judgment, safe space. But this one I found in a double XL. So this is amazing over like just a t-shirt, shorts, casual vibes, bumming around in the city, throw my Lindy over my shoulder, if you will. And I've worn this one quite a bit. I don't know, if you can find the Blake shirts when you're out thrifting, 100% go and grab it. It's a 2-ply cotton, so it's a nice quality construction, but it's not too thick where it's uncomfortable, especially in the warmer months. I just love a good Ralph Lauren Oxford. Like this is my closet staple these days. Now, speaking of the Blake shirt, I was lucky enough this month to find a second one in this delightful blue gingham check. And guys, I've already worn this shirt quite a few times as well. I have these gorgeous Giorgio Armani shorts with like deep pleats. They're absolutely fabulous, super comfortable. I wore these to brunch a couple of weeks ago with our friend Jamie over at Lux Petit. This was when my Lindy made its maiden voyage. I also tried on some new glasses over at Warby Parker, so let me know down in the comments, should I try a frame like that, like a more circular one? I really liked how they looked. I just wish they were like a touch bigger on my face. Let me know in the comments though, is that like a look I should go for? I'm ready for some new glasses, but that's not what we're here for. Maybe that'll be part of the September haul. But for now, we're going to focus on this beautiful blue shirt. Now this is again the Blake. It's not done in the 2-ply cotton, but it's still a very nice 100% cotton shirt. Super comfortable, and unlike the Brooks Brothers, I learned my lesson. I checked all the buttons, they all check out. And I think blues is kind of like everyone wants to talk about their power color. I think blue is my power color. I have a lot of blue bags in my collections, blue shirts, blue shoes for that matter. I do have quite a few pairs of blue shoes. So I think blue is kind of like my classic ideal power color. And this shirt did not disappoint. I want to say this was like $5.99. Hello. Call me deal maker, I will answer. Or deal saver. I don't know. Call me something. Now, this next Ralph Lauren shirt is probably the most exciting thing from this entire haul, minus the Hermes you're about to see, but stick around. It's iconic. This is the Ralph Lauren big shirt. It's literally called Big Shirt. Now this one is 100% cotton, and this is an icon of the brand. They've had the Big Shirt for years. Guys, this is so comfortable, and I love that unlike a lot of the Ralph Lauren shirts, you actually have the jockey in full color here on the front, as opposed to just like one solid color, which I think really makes it pop out against this light blue chambray. Classic little pleat vent here on the back, and I have gotten my money's worth out of this shirt already. It was maybe, we'll say $9.99, which I think is being very generous. It was probably not even half that, and this is one of my favorite pieces in my collection right now. It's so big, it's so comfortable, you can throw it on, but you still look put together. Like I said, this has probably been my go-to through the month of August, quite honestly. Now, this next shirt was also an exciting find. It's an Ermenegildo Zegna from I think the late 90s, early 2000s. And again, I paid $7.99 for this Ermenegildo Zegna. Guys, thrifting is where it's at. Now listen, when we lived back home in Fort Wayne, Indiana, the thrift options, especially for men's clothing, nil, awful, don't even bother. But here in Chicagoland, like finding Brooks Brothers, Ralph Lauren, Ermenegildo Zegna, Zane Scott and Armani, I think we've even found some Dior before. The deals here are insane. So if you live in a metropolitan area and you haven't already started thrifting, go and check it out, because for me, I like having a lot of wardrobe options, but I want them to be high quality, in style, but still very classic. This is the best way that I found to do this without, I think all of these shirts so far at like $7, $9, $5 a pop would equal one brand new shirt over at like Ralph Lauren or Brooks Brothers. And now I've got another 5 or 6 shirts to add to my wardrobe. Consider it. I know some people kind of look down on thrifting, but quite honestly, like, I'll still buy new pieces here and there, but I think that going the thrifted route's honestly the way to do it. I'm just saying. But this Ermenegildo Zegna, it's very similar to the one that I found last month, but this is just done in like a classic kind of a graphite gray with white kind of striping throughout. The buttons here are really pretty. Now, granted, they're very fragile. One actually broke in the laundry, so I'm gonna have to repair that later. And what's really unique, rather than the buttons going through the collar here, like on the other Oxfords from Ralph Lauren and Brooks Brothers, there's like a little pocket underneath that catches the button, which I thought was a really interesting streamlined look. Rather than the one vent in the back, you just have the 2 pleats on either side. The construction and detailing in these Ermenegildo Zegna pieces are phenomenal. I really like this shirt, and I think that this is going to be something that I could definitely see myself wearing for quite a few years, as long as the buttons don't crumble, but we'll get them replaced eventually, not a big deal. Now, I was also lucky enough to get a couple of really good blazers this month. Now, one I've already sent out for cleaning, so I'm going to show you what that looks like on me. The other one, the tweed, which I'm most excited about, haven't sent it out for cleaning yet, so I'm not going to try it on just yet, but you'll probably see it eventually in like a vlog or two. But this first one, you guys, is iconic. So this is from Hart, Schaffner and Marks, which is located right here in Illinois. Now, this one was made custom for a certain person. Their name is actually here inside one of the pockets. I love this because this is just a classic dark navy with kind of like a chalk stripe pinstripe throughout, and overall really good condition. It has the 2 buttons, which is still very in style as opposed to the 3. And overall, this is just going to be really chic with like a pair of jeans, a good casual denim button up, maybe an interesting belt. I'm going to be wearing this a lot this fall. So warning you now, a lot of the pieces you've seen today you're going to see on repeat, so super excited about this jacket. And the quality, you guys, is absolutely phenomenal. Now, this next jacket is a classic tweed. This is actually from Brooks Brothers Makers. And essentially what that means, this is kind of one of their upper end brands where they've actually made the piece themselves, not through licensing. And it was actually made here in the USA, which is kind of cool. And this is just a classic tweed. Again, nice warm colors. You have some rusty reds running through it, dark blues, kind of cream colors. This one one is a 3-button, but again, I'll probably just never button it anyway, like what's the point? But this is gonna be so classic, so chic this fall and going into winter. And I also love these pockets. They're kind of sewn to the outside, giving it more of kind of like a hunting feel, like a classic English tweed. I don't know, I was super excited to find this. Zane and I actually found this over on shopgoodwill.com. This is probably the most expensive thrifted piece, like everything else, including that last blazer, were probably, I don't know, $13.99 and less. This one I paid about $52, but that's just because, you know, you're in a bidding setting, shipping, taxes, all that jazz. So I'm excited to get this back from the cleaner so I can start styling it, and you're definitely going to see it soon, I promise. All right, let's break it up a little bit before we dive into what I bought new in boutiques last month. We're going to kick it off with some multimedia video game goodness. Now, the next two pieces were an absolute necessity. My old gaming headphones were very much dying, which was so annoying when you're trying to play, especially when you're playing online. You've got to kind of hear 360 to understand like where people are sneaking up on you and things when you're playing Uncharted. So I need good headphones when I'm playing. Like, I don't like losing. So we decided to pick up these HyperX Cloud Alpha headphones. They've got the built-in mic, really long braided cord, and they are so comfortable. Like, they fit perfectly over the ears. The top is really nicely padded. It doesn't mess up my hair when I'm playing on lunch, which is amazing. No, these are just really super good quality. If I can, I'm gonna link them down below for you because I know a lot of you also game. So check these out if you need new headphones. These have come in clutch. They also come with a 2-year warranty, which my old Turtle Beach did not. Yes, I know it's my fault for buying Turtle Beach. Now, if you guys are familiar with the PS5, then you know about the drift issue over on the right joystick. We have literally gone through at least 4 or 5 controllers, so I had to buy a new set. Love that for me. But we just went with the classic white. Again, I'll link things down below if you need a new set yourself. So frustrating when you're in the middle of a match and then all of a sudden like your gun is drifting and it's like not the vibe. So this was super important, and I just need to charge them up and start using them so I can stop complaining about my broken controller. Now, sticking to the video game realm, I also picked up Jedi Survivor. This one looks really good. I'm a huge fan of Shameless and Cameron Moynihan, so this is going to be a ton of fun to play. I, for some reason, get a lot of TikToks involving this game, so I know a lot about the gameplay. I'm super excited to dive in. I have some extra free time this week, so I might be starting this soon. Maybe we'll do a live with it, I don't know. Lastly, for this category, I finally bought When Harry Met Sally. I had never seen it before, which I am super ashamed to admit because I love a good rom-com, and this is like the mother of all rom-coms, apparently. You guys actually really loved it. I did. I thought the storyline was very nuanced, very interesting. I loved the fashions in it, like both what Billy Crystal was wearing, especially what Meg Ryan was wearing, and the sets, like amazing, absolute perfection. And I don't know, this was super good. I'm glad I finally got to see it. So next up, let's check out a few of my newer pieces from Ralph Lauren, and then I'll show you guys some Hermes. So first off, we hit the Ralph Lauren outlet. I had to return that braided belt, which I'm so upset about because I loved that thing. So while we were there, I finally picked up the Ralph Lauren polo belt with the webbing and the horseshoe buckle. Guys, if something lives in my head rent-free for like more than half an hour, then I just know I have to buy it. I'm kidding, it was more like 2 or 3 weeks. Now, normally I would have purchased this in the blue and green colorway, and I probably will if it comes back into stock over at the outlet, but this kind of goldenrod yellow and blue has, you know, it's worked with a few outfits. I thought it was a little bit more orange at first, but it's definitely a little bit more gold in comparison, and overall it's really comfy. I love this buckle on the front, like the horse jumping through the horseshoe with the polo player on the back, like absolutely fabulous. I don't know, I think I'm gonna get my money's worth out of this belt. They also make this in a solid brown leather. It's still over on the Ralph Lauren website right now for I think $199, so definitely go and check that out if you like this belt buckle, but they also have a blue and green colorway that I'm definitely adding. I'm just gonna add them both. Why lie? We're gonna add all of them. Gotta collect them all. Now, one of the pieces that I was most excited to add to my collection, after years of wanting one, I finally got my hands on a polo bear sweater. This is so freaking cute. Now, this was originally $398. It was at the outlet for $199, and I think I had a coupon for like 25 or 30% off, so I really didn't pay that much for it. And how cute is he in his little Madras pants and his cricket sweater? I think that's fabulous. Now, if you guys want a little bit more history on the Ralph Lauren polo bear, you know, with its background with Stife and how Ralph Lauren got it for a birthday one year, let me know because I think that would be a fascinating topic to deep dive into and share with you guys. I have been lusting after a polo bear sweater for so many years, and I finally got one. So this could start an addiction because this guy is just too stinking cute. I love this sweater. Now, sticking to the vein of Ralph Lauren sweaters, I also got my hands on the classic cable knit cashmere sweater. Now, this one currently retails for $498, and this one is just in the classic blue colorway. It's so soft, it's so comfortable, and you're like, Caleb, $498 for a sweater, look at you. She's rich, honey. No, I'm just kidding. I actually found this over at the Real. I think they had it on sale for like maybe $40 or $50. Tags still still attached, which is insane and iconic, and I love a good cashmere sweater, so this is going to come in clutch this fall season and into winter, and it looks really cute with the gingham shirt that I also showed you guys a little bit earlier, so I am excited to style this. And ooh, that whole look with like either my YSL Muse 2 or my Blue Jean Kelly, that would be iconic, so we'll have to try that out. But super comfy, an amazing deal for a cashmere sweater too, I cannot complain. And lastly, I have a new pair of shorts from Ralph Lauren. Now these are done in the stretch straight fit. Now listen guys, I harp on this before, do not buy shorts or shirts especially with elastane or spandex in them, because eventually those fibers will break down, you'll lose the stretch, they look terrible. But for the deal I got on these, they were fairly inexpensive overall, super cute color, and I've worn these a lot in the last month too. You might have noticed these in a vlog at some point, I'm sure, but just really super cute. They look good with my new belt, and especially that new Brooks Brothers shirt, like iconic. These are going to be this kind of like army duck green. This is going to be the perfect transition from late summer into early fall, because it's still warm here in Chicagoland. It was like 90 something last week, a few days, so gonna still be wearing shorts begrudgingly, but I don't know, I thought they were super cute. My husband actually found them in the sale section. All right guys, so you've made it this far, congratulations, thank you. We have plowed through a lot of stuff, and this isn't including everything. I meant to share with you guys some of the ordinary products I purchased in another vlog and forgot to grab those from the bathroom, but I was a little busy this last month, not gonna lie. Now let's finish this up with some Hermes. I have an exotic skin to share with you guys and my new Hermes bag, which is next level amazing. So I finally added the Baron wallet to my collection. You all know, like, I love the Baron. With this style, it's just like your classic long wallet. It's a bifold. Once you get it open, you'll have all of your cards on one side, zipper compartment, a couple of bill slots. This is done in the Nauticus Lizard and the Blue Jean colorway. Now you guys know that I'm addicted to Blue Jean when it comes to Hermes. My Kelly is in Blue Jean, my Caro pouch is in Blue Jean, and now my exotic skin Baron wallet is in Blue Jean. And I don't know, it's just such a classic color. So easy to pair with other things, and I love it with the pop of palladium on here. I've used this wallet a few times, both in my Birkin, my Kelly, now in my Lindy. I love this style, but maybe like something in like a classic box leather that I would have to worry about a little less. Ooh, maybe like a Rouge H with gold hardware. Iconic, or even an ostrich would be fabulous. Needless to say, my first Hermes wallet. Super excited that I found it in Lizard. Like, oh, I forgot to mention, I think this was like $698. And like the Baron wallet, regular leather is like what, 4,000 or 5,000 new? So talk about a steal. Love a thrifty queen. Now, last but certainly not least, August also brought a new Hermes bag to my collection. I could not be more thrilled, but I was able to get my hands on an Evercolor Lindy 34 in the color Aton with palladium hardware. Now, this still had the stickers on it, but it has a crazy story. So if you didn't watch that video, which I don't know how you missed it, go back and check it out, because the story, you guys, is literally insane, like mind-blowing. I don't know, like I have carried this, I have to hold it from the bottom. It's a little bit heavy today. I have carried this now for a couple of days in a row. You can either carry it on the shoulder with the strap, you can carry it from the hands here on the handles, obviously. I am just loving having a good, classic, everyday, big Hermes in my collection. Now this is going to be good for days where you don't want to lug a big Birkin around or a big Kelly, but you still want something fabulous. And I mean, nothing beats sangles hanging down the front of your Hermes bags. Now I know a lot of you said that you wish you had seen mod shots of it on me. Well, here it is. Give me a couple of months though to figure out this bag, like find out its quirks, its pros, its cons. There's going to be a full in-depth review coming soon, of course. And if you're curious whether or not to buy like maybe a Kelly 35, Birkin 35, or a Lindy 34, and you want to see how the three of those compare, let me know in the comments, because I think that would be an interesting review to do as well. They all carry about the same thing, but they're all very different bags. So I think that would be a fun deep dive. I mean, this is just in phenomenal condition. I love how squishy Evercolor leather is. It is fabulous. Guys, we made it. So that was a marathon of new purchases for August of 2024. But honestly, they were all pieces that I really needed. I mean, everyone needs a Lindy. Hello, obviously. Everyone needs When Harry Met Sally. Everyone needs shorts. I mean, these were key pieces that I needed to have within my household. I'm just kidding. I hope you had fun with me today. Did you buy anything fun in August? Are you a thrifter yourself? Do you love the Lindy? Let me know down in the comments. Let's get a conversation going. And until next time, guys, stay safe, have fun. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.